Now to more federal funding cuts impacting us locally.
Put yourself in the shoes of the people that are living these lives, and then let's talk about funding or not funding.
Federal funding that offers care to those with addictions in our community has been slashed. It's the latest in a series of cuts at the federal level that are impacting our region. News 10 NBC investigative reporter Jennifer Lukey shows us it's putting the only 24/7 addiction service center in Monroe County in the red.
Delphi Rise here in Gates helped 2,000 people who are suffering from addiction last year. They're open 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year. The funding that was cut from the feds might impact that long term, but short term, Monroe County is coming through with at least enough cash to keep them going until the end of the year.
Vanessa and Sophia have lived with their brother's addiction for most of their lives.
Addiction probably started for him in his early to mid-teens.
And for years, they've been desperately trying to help.
We had been, in and out of the hospital with him, trying to have him mental health arrested, and just so we could get him in the hands of professionals.
When he was finally ready, they raced him here to Delphi Rise.
Like, you never know in that exact moment. Like, he literally woke up one day and was like, okay, take me. It could have been a Saturday, Sunday, holiday, night. Like, you have no idea. And they were there. Doors were open and ready to go.
But last week, the federal grant that helps fund the 24/7 care here was cut. A promised $400,000 no longer available. For now, Monroe County is going to help.
So we decided to step in and fund this because we can't let open access fail. And we did have those dollars still in our trust fund. But this is going to be painful for this community moving forward, because as you see these cuts coming, there aren't similar trust funds of settlement dollars set aside that can impact this.
The other cuts, as we've been reporting, have hit food banks, museums, libraries, colleges, and universities. And while the courts have put a stay on some of them, it's not clear what will change and when.
One of the most challenging things in life is a lack of predictability. So whether you run a business or whether you run a not-for-profit organization or if you're just in charge of the family budget, if you don't have predictability about when funding is coming in, when money is coming in, or when your expenses are going to get reimbursed, it's really hard to operate.
And there's not endless help at other levels of government.
It's not going to be possible to fill every hole for every program, all the things that are vital to the people in this community.
But local leaders say they are meeting weekly to see if and where they can help, especially when it comes to programs that could be the difference between life and death.
You walk down the street, and I guarantee you're going to walk by 10 houses that have suffered from addiction in some way. Some person in their life has. So you really can't be that naive to it.
The county money will help this agency keep going through the end of this year. What happens beyond that remains to be seen. In Gates, Jennifer Lukey, News 10 NBC.
The county legislature still needs to approve the grant for Delphi Rise. Right now, most legislators appear to be on board with the idea, since that particular pot of money is reserved for addiction-related items.